these are the brushes I used. Would I recommend these? I'm doing my makeup today using these Hourglass dupe brushes. They look very, very similar. I also got these smaller brushes for the eyes. For foundation, I'm using the Huda Beauty Easy Blur in the shade Tres Leches, and they had a great offer on with the minis where they had 3 for £24, I believe, and these are all 10ml each. If you buy 3, you're basically getting a full-size product for £24, which actually works out much cheaper, and I really needed this because of this shade. Brushes, I've got these two. It doesn't actually say what brush you're meant to use for what, so you just kind of have to figure it out. This one is a lot more dense and smaller, whereas this one is a little bit more fluffier, so I think I'm going to go for this one. If this can blend all of my foundation out with no streaks, honestly, I am going to be super impressed. So far, so good. I love the way the foundation is applying. It's not soaking up too much product in the brush as well. Applied very nicely. I really love the finish. I literally only used this side of the brush, no sponge, nothing, and literally there's no streaks at all. I think I've got the most perfect cream contour brush ever. That slant to it, which I absolutely love, and I think it's going to blend out my contour perfectly. I'm using this Rare Beauty blush. I'm only going to apply a little bit because this is super pigmented. I'm using the other side of this same brush I used for the contour just because it's a little bit bigger and I do want the blush a little bit more spread out. Again, it's not taking the blush away. Obviously, the brush is going to pick up product, but it's not taking it away. I'm using 2 concealers. This is a little bit lighter. This one's a bit darker. This is the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer. On top of that, I'm going in with the Be Perfect Full Impact Complete Coverage Concealer, and this is in the shade M2. And this is a little bit lighter, so I'm just going to apply a little bit of this on top. This is the brush I was going to use earlier for my foundation, but I think I'm going to use this for my concealer because the only other brushes I've got left are these, which are obviously not going to work, and I'm going to save this for my blush and contour. Let's see if I can use this dense side to blend out my concealer with. Look at that difference. I didn't know this little dense brush was capable of that. With this double-sided brush, I'm going to use this smaller side to do my bronzer slash contour. And then just switching over the brush to this bigger side for my blush. I am absolutely loving these brushes. Like, I didn't think brushes could perform this good. Actually, when they're a dupe, would I recommend these? 100%. I even have 2 brushes left over that I did not end up using, which is this little one here, which I think is really good for putting in your bag, and then this little one here as well.